Have you ever noticed that the strongest message you can send after a breakup is not a text, not a social media post, and not a dramatic goodbye? It is your peace. Most people think moving on is about proving something. They believe healing means showing the other person what they lost. But real healing works differently. Real healing is quiet. It doesn't beg for attention. It doesn't seek validation. And that is exactly why it becomes so powerful. When a woman sees that you have moved on peacefully, she experiences something she may not have expected. Not because she wants you back, not because she is necessarily regretting every decision, but because human psychology is deeply affected by emotional absence. People become accustomed to occupying a certain space in someone's life. They grow familiar with being the center of someone's thoughts, emotions, and reactions. And when that space suddenly becomes calm, when the emotional noise disappears, it creates a feeling that is difficult to ignore. Many men make the mistake of believing that moving on means pretending not to care. They suppress emotions, put on a mask, and try to appear unaffected. But people can usually sense the difference between performance and genuine peace. One is forced, the other is natural. Genuine peace is not coldness. It is not bitterness. It is not revenge disguised as self-improvement. Genuine peace is simply the acceptance that life continues, with or without a particular person. This is where something interesting happens. A woman who once expected emotional reactions may begin to notice their absence. There are no angry messages, no attempts to make her jealous, no desperate efforts to win her back, no constant reminders of your presence. Instead, there is silence, productive silence, healthy silence, the kind of silence that comes from someone who has stopped fighting reality and started building a future. Psychologically, this can create a powerful contrast. During the relationship, your attention may have felt permanent. Your affection may have seemed guaranteed. Your emotional investment may have appeared endless. But when you peacefully move forward, she realizes something important. Your life did not end when the relationship ended. You are still growing. You are still learning. You are still finding happiness. And perhaps most surprisingly, you are doing it without needing her approval. This realization often triggers reflection. She may begin revisiting memories. She may compare the image she had of you in the past with the person you are becoming now. Human beings naturally evaluate change. When someone transforms through pain rather than being destroyed by it, people notice. Strength attracts attention because it is rare. Most individuals react emotionally to loss. Few learn from it. Even fewer emerge from it with dignity. What many people fail to understand is that peaceful moving on is not about making someone miss you. It is about reclaiming ownership of your emotional world. The moment your happiness is no longer dependent on another person's choices, you become emotionally free. And emotional freedom is one of the most attractive qualities a person can possess. A woman may also feel a sense of curiosity. She may wonder what changed inside you. She may wonder how someone who once cared so deeply became so calm. The answer, of course, is growth. Growth does not erase love. Growth does not erase memories. Growth simply teaches you that your identity is larger than any relationship. It teaches you that your value does not disappear because someone walked away. There is another emotional layer that often goes unnoticed. When you move on peacefully, you remove the possibility of a familiar emotional dynamic. Some relationships continue long after they end because both people remain emotionally attached through conflict, arguments, or unresolved tension. But peace breaks that cycle. Peace closes the door without slamming it, and because of that, it often feels more final than anger ever could. The truth is that peace forces people to confront reality. Anger keeps people connected. Drama keeps people engaged. But peace creates distance. It signals acceptance. It communicates that the chapter has ended. And for many people, acceptance is harder to process than rejection because it offers no argument, no negotiation, and no opportunity to change the outcome. This does not mean every woman will react the same way. Human emotions are complex. Some may feel relief. Some may feel admiration. Some may feel curiosity. Some may feel regret. Others may simply respect the maturity it took to heal. But what remains consistent is the impact of witnessing genuine emotional growth. It reminds people that resilience is possible. It reminds them that pain can become wisdom instead of bitterness. The greatest irony is that the moment you stop focusing on how someone feels about your absence is usually the moment your transformation becomes real. True healing begins when your attention returns to your own life, your goals, your purpose, your relationships, your future, not because you are trying to prove something, but because you finally understand that your life deserves your full investment. And perhaps that is the most powerful lesson of all. The goal was never to make her miss you. The goal was never to make her regret losing you. The goal was to become a man who is no longer controlled by what another person thinks, feels, or decides. A man who can carry his memories without being trapped by them. A man who can appreciate the past without living in it. Because, in the end, the most unforgettable thing a person can witness is not your pain, it is your peace. Not your struggle to hold on, but your strength to let go. Not your desperation for validation, but your confidence in your own worth. And when a woman sees that you have truly moved on peacefully, she is not just looking at someone who survived heartbreak. She is looking at someone who transformed because of it, someone who discovered that real power is not found in making others react. Real power is found in mastering yourself, and once you achieve that, you gain something far more valuable than any relationship you lost. You gain your freedom.